With Western Cape Premier Helen Zille fighting back on the colonialism tweet matter, it seems DA leader Mmusi has a tough challenge ahead to rein in Zille. Even after a reprimanding from Maimane, Zille accused the DA of copying ANC's philosophy of African racial nationalism. Interestingly, she goes on to say that she is deeply grateful for the DA's legacy, if she may call it colonial. Zille had caused a storm last week after she suggested on Twitter that colonialism had contributed positively to modern South Africa. Facing disciplinary action, she has now chosen to train guns at her own party. With the bickering still going on, many would say if the DA is soft on those fanning racial overtones in the party. For example, the latest case being that of Helen Zille. The Premier of the Western Cape was charged with tweets about colonialism. Now, she's yet to face disciplinary processes and the outcome is pending. Athol Trollip, Mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay, faced allegations of abusing farm workers. No hearing was done in that case. The outcome is still pending. Diane Kohler Barnard, the DA Member of Parliament, posted on Facebook calling for the return of the apartheid-era President P.W. Botha. She appeared before a hearing and the outcome was the expulsion from the party, but she was later reinstated. Chris Roberts, DA councillor, called a black councillor a baboon during a debate procedure. He appeared before a hearing and the outcome is that he was fined 10,000 rands, demoted, but remains the councillor.
In 1994, we had a pact to say we are better together. Any view that seeks to undermine that pact is a view that is inconsistent with what the DA stands for. And that is why I've taken deliberate action to say the words of Premier Helen Zille are inconsistent with our party. I have referred her to the disciplinary hearing so that we can get to the fact that it undermines that particular project. I do not support the views, I don't share the views. I am not here to proclaim what those sanctions are going to be. But we take this matter in the serious manner it is, personally. And we've now taken a stance that I want to allow our Federal Legal Commission to do its job.
That somehow was incapable of transcending its own interest, its own white interest, to think about what's happening in the situation of colored people, what's happening in the black. And Helen Zille is stuck. He is stuck on these ideological dogmas of her upbringing, of the white establishment, and she's incapable of thinking broadly. And I think as long as she remains really in charge of the Democratic Alliance in whatever form, whether premier, in whatever structure, she really is going to bring a regression, incompetency, ideological dogmas within the Democratic Alliance, and they will never rise into becoming this kind of party that they need to be.